Don't come on in then, I guess.
Oh, what?
What's up,
Hey,
y'all?
Casey. Hey, Casey, how you doing?
What's up, y'all?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
I'm doing
Good.
fine. I'm doing
Hey,
fine,
Vaughn, how
Casey.
you doing?
What? The
How you been,
Aunty.
sugar?
I've been really good. I've been really good. How you ladies been doing?
We've been doing
Great.
excellent,
We're doing
excellent.
great.
All right. Well,
So
thank you
you
for having
all,
me on the show.
you're so welcome. You're so welcome. Well, you guys, without any further ado, so we're gonna give a little house rules at first, y'all. So we go keep this cordial. We want everybody. We the super chat supersede everything. Amen. Vaughn is going to be our online moderator, so she gonna be looking through the comments, and when the time comes, you can ask whatever questions that you may. Just make sure it's in decency and in order. Amen. Also, we gonna respect our guest here. Amen. And not the clean act. Okay, the matching green.
You know how we do.
Okay, amen. Hey man, I see you with the clean act at him. Okay, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna do like what's that boy name? Shannon. Well, I may not want to be affiliated with. Okay, so we're gonna do the introduction. That's our moderator. We got our moderators in the chat, and we go get it. We go get this thing started. So Vaughn, thank you so much, and Vaughn will be back up. Okay, here we go. All right, introducing Mr. Diesel Madkins. Welcome to Aunty ReRe's world. How you doing this evening, sugar?
I'm doing really well. Auntie ReRe, thank you for having me.
Okay, so without any further ado, we gonna go over his what they call it filmography. Amen. This man has been in Cobra Kai, Greenleaf, The Gifted, If Loving You Was Wrong, Tyler Perry, Scream, the series, Dynasty, the series, Misfits and Monsters, Saints and Sinners, Ozark, The Vampire Diaries, Sleepy Hollow. I'm about to get my readers this so much. The Containment. And then for the films, Brother Diesel has been in Captain America, Venom, Crazy coming out soon. You know that we love to get a little crazy every now and then. Uncle Tom's Cabin, and now theater. We can't forget your theater accolades. We have your Dream Girls to play everything that looked good, all played out, pieces and peace. Be still with Miss Amber Tide. So he has a long discography. Tonight, we're gonna ask him for a few questions, amen. And he's gonna give us his debut as director and producer of his own skit world. And so without any further ado, Mr. Diesel Madkins. Okay, Diesel. So Diesel, I'm gonna start out with a few questions. We be formal. Hold on, let me go back in. Let me go in Shan mode. Okay.
All right.
Let me put her to the side for a minute. She get excited about the great streak. Amen. So for the people who may be just discovering you for the first time, how would you introduce yourself, Mr. Diesel, in your own words?
I'm very introverted, very shy journeyman actor. Journeyman actor is one of those guys who he's not a household name, but he's pinnacle to the story. Like he drives the story forward. So one of those guys when you see him in public and say, "Is he?" Nah, it, nah, that's not him. Or maybe that is him. But yeah, I'm a journeyman actor and I'm an entrepreneur. I own detailing businesses here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, thank you. Okay. You've been in the entertainment industry for over 2 decades. What first made you fall in love with acting?
Um, Really, the fact that you can just be whoever you want to be, and you can go wherever you want to go, or you can escape wherever you want to escape to. You know, I've been wanting to do this since I was 4 years old. My mother, um, rest her soul, she just passed recently. She used to love telling me a story about my first day in elementary school. I'm from a little city in Indiana called Michigan City. And the local newspaper was called the News Dispatch. And they'll interview all the boys and girls before they went to kindergarten and ask, what did you want to do? And all the boys would say, I want to be a football player or a police officer or a fireman. Then they'll ask another boy, they'll say, I want to be a football player, a police officer, or a fireman. They came to me and said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to be an actor. And they said, well, why do you want to be an actor? I said, well, because if I'm an actor, I could be a football player, I could be a police officer, or I could be a fireman. So they took my picture, put me on the front of the newspaper. My mother loves telling that story, but that's when I fell in love with it, when I was a kid.
Oh, thank you for that. And that's the one thing about acting. I was what do you call UIL competition actress back then. But you can be anybody you want to when you're on stage, and it's like a takeaway and escape from reality sometimes. So I definitely understand where you're coming from with that. Do you remember? Well, after all these years in the industry, what still excites you when you step on a set or you go into character?
What excites me is the production itself, all the people that it takes, from the director, the producers, to the script supervisors, to the makeup artists, to the prop supervisors, to the makeup. I mean, to gaffers, like all the stuff involved, all the equipment, the lights, the cameras, all the cranes. That excites me, especially knowing that out of everybody in the world at that moment that could have been called to perform, when they give you what they call your coverage, and that's when the camera's on you, all that stuff, $1 million worth of equipment, all those people on payroll, all that is for your moment. Like that camera looking at you, all that is exactly for you. So that's the thing that I love, that excites me the most about being on set.
Okay. What are some things that being in the entertainment industry has taught you that people on the outside of the industry may not realize?
That you can be replaced. You can be replaced. I was talking to an actress the other day, a very well-known actress the other day, and she said that someone said that they were starting to announce that they were in the show before they even filmed. And she said, I'm not happy until I rap. Once I rap, I know I'm good. Once they say, hey, you're done, that's when I know I'm good. I'm going to take it a step further, because you can rap and still be edited out the film, especially if you have a small role. So you can be replaced. So when you're on these sets, you got to remain humble. You got to do the work. You got to make sure you develop your character and just give the best performance you can, because they can actually take you out of, and you're telling all your friends, make sure you watch me in the show, and you find out you didn't even make the final cut. So you can definitely be replaced. So stay humble and do the work.
Gotcha. Whew, that's scary, that, man.
It happens. It definitely happens.
Many people see the success of being on film, being on camera, being on, being in big films or whatever. What keeps you going, or what has kept you going in your career when there are challenging times?
Just knowing that that's what I signed up for. It's almost like when you go to the military. You go up to the military, you raise your hand, you raise your right hand, and you give oath to basically do your duty. And when you're acting, you're signing up to entertain. You're signing up to teach. Whatever your ideal is of acting, that's what you sign up for. So even in the stressful times, the most stressful times, the audience shouldn't have to deal with your bad day. The audience shouldn't have to deal with something that you have going bad in your life. Everybody has bills. Everybody has a loved one that might have passed away. Everybody goes through something. I took an oath to myself when I decided to sign up and become an actor and do auditions and do movies and do theater, to entertain. So I don't like to project my personal struggles, my personal stresses on the audience. So what keeps me going is just knowing that I signed up for this. I put my hand up and I said, this is what I want to do. I want to do this more than anything. And that's what keeps me pointing in the right direction when it comes to my career, even during stressful times.
Thank you for that. So Vaughn, I'm finna bring it back up. So at this time, we'll take a few questions from the audience, but the ladies love you,
Do they though?
Diesel. Amen. They in the comments. Amen. So Vaughn is
Well, we
gonna.
got some good compliments so far. Patricia Howard is saying, "Good
Mhm.
evening, Mr. Diesel. You are indeed a talented actor. I almost forget your acting. You make the scene so believable."
Oh, thank you, Patricia. I
Mm.
appreciate that.
Grandma and Paula Adventures say, "Love me some Diesel." You got some fans in the chat
I
tonight,
got some
Mr.
fans here.
Diesel. Definitely do.
So we gonna call this the brief intermission. Would anybody like y'all have any questions for these? We gonna stop, throughout the interview, amen. And you guys can ask questions if you would like. Now, if y'all don't, I'll go back into it, amen.
Mhm.
I can't put them up, ReRe, but I can go through the chat for you.
Okay,
Shirley
and then I'll
Coleman,
put them up.
1040 says, "I see why you are such a believable actor, Diesel. You have a sensitive soul. She loves you."
Oh, thank you. So
Oh,
much. Thank
Uh, Sabrina Hogan, 4457. She say, "Missing you in Skitlanta, Diesel."
I miss being in the skit, Sabrina. Thank you.
okay.
Casey May. So are Diesel. So I guess she's saying, so Diesel, are you and Coca doing y'all own skits now? This is from Casey May 21.
Uh, we're we're doing our own rendition. We're not really doing the skits because a lot of people think we're like copying off of Country Wayne. What Coca's doing, she's a comedian, funny woman, and what she's doing is just kind of like it's called, I think, Life After 50, and
Mm-hmm.
it's just basically just daily things that we go through after 50. So it's not really, it's definitely, because when you say skits, it's like, are you copying off of Country Wayne? And I have a version of skits that I'm doing as well, and we'll talk about it a little later. But yeah, we are starting to do our own thing because we figure we have a presence, and because of our age, people might want to hear what we have to say. So, Country Wayne has really inspired a lot of us. I mean, he's definitely inspired me. The man is a genius by this big machine that he put together. And I'm so inspired by it that I'm looking at doing some things myself. But like I said, we're going to talk about that a little later.
Yeah. That was actually a good segue into our next section, actually, because as we know, Vaughn, we're finna go back at it from the intermission. Amen. Thank you, Sister Vaughn. Amen. And we'll be back. So y'all get y'all questions ready for the next commercial break.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so transitioning to producing and directing. Now that you've kind of answered the question about how you were inspired to do this. How does your perspective change when moving from an actor to guiding or directing an entire production?
My perspective really doesn't change. I mean, every part of filmmaking, every cast, every ensemble, from background, like everything matters. So I don't really have a difference of perspective because as an actor, I want to do what's best for the production. And as a director or producer, I want to do what's best for the production. At the end of the day, you have to do what's best for the production. So my perspective doesn't change. I now see firsthand what it takes, the hard work that it does take. Whenever I do a film, you see these very big name directors. They're usually the shabbiest looking person on the set. Like they have torn up hoodies, baggy jeans that are slouching off of them. They work so hard. It's like you, as an actor, you get directed by them, and then you're told your wrap for the day. You go back to your trailer, you go home, you go to your hotel if you're out of town, you study, you learn your lines for the next day, you do more character development, which you already did when you started the show, but you just make sure you're just on point. That director, like they're like the first ones in, last ones out. So you get a definitely an appreciation for the other positions in the film. But as far as my perspective, it doesn't change. I'm always going to want to do what's best for the production, whether I'm performing as an actor or directing or producing.
Okay. So what kind of stories are you passionate about telling through your own projects as you go down this journey? What are you passionate about? What do you think people need to hear or need to see or need to feel from your perspective as you go into that lane of producing and directing on your own?
I just like the thing that I like the most is feel good films. That films that have a good story, films that when it's over, want to put a smile on your face. Even in the skit land, when I was crashing out, and Diesel can crash out.
Yeah, man.
I just want people to feel good. Even if I'm crashing out, I still want them to just say, like, if nothing else, that was real entertaining. It took 3 minutes for me to see him going through this mess, but I wasn't happy to see what he was going through, but I was well entertained. For those 3 minutes, I didn't think about anything that was going on. I'm saying 3 minutes talking about the skits, but any show that I do, any play, any movie, any TV show that I do, I want that amount of time that you're watching me. I want you to forget all the bad things going on in your life.
So let's dive into it. So that was so on the day of that we last seen Diesel on the skits, Valentine's Day. That was the day that I lost my stepfather.
I'm so sorry.
And I remember being in front of that screen and just watching all day long and just being taken to a different place because to me, and I shared that it showed to me like the ultimate signs of love, like the unconditional love, friendship, and like in a relationship, like that type of love. And a lot of times on Valentine's Day, we think about chocolates and we think about candy and we think about all these different things, but we don't think about that unconditional love. And I feel like in that moment, Angelina and Coca, regardless of what their issues were, they had unconditional love for Diesel. What did those scenes mean to you on that day? And then I want to ask about one particular scene that was powerful to me. But how did you feel that, when as you were filming that day, what did you want the audience to feel and get from that?
That's the weird part about me. As a matter of fact, me and Coco was talking one day, and she was talking about my process. I'm not aware of what's happening in that scene. It's hard to explain. I'm not aware, so I'm not trying to. All I'm doing is being. There's nobody that a lot of people say I'm channeling this person that I know. I'm trying to channel this uncle that I know, and all I'm doing is I put my character in the position of whatever's going on. So I can't really say what I was filming. I know it's probably cliche to say that, but I really can't say what I was filming. I was too into it. It was a hard day. It was a hard day. It was freezing cold. I didn't have shoes on the whole day. It was probably 23 degrees. There was ice in the parking lot. All the water puddles had turned to ice at night. So as far as what I was thinking, I really can't say. I really can't say what I was trying to get to. Basically, for me, it's in the writing. So Country Wayne gives us what he wants, and then I just make a commitment to do that. So as far as what I was trying to get the audience to feel, I can't say, but I know that I hope that I conveyed what he wanted the audience to think and feel.
Thank you. That's deep.
Yeah.
So we'll get a little bit off kilter. We'll get more into the your new project and what you're launching, but we're gonna go to the tea room for a minute. So we want to know
Okay.
what inquiring minds have been wanting to know, amen, over and over and over and over again. What is the tea, amen, with you and Angelina? Y'all a couple. Somebody in this chat right here, somebody in the chat, they argued me that they said, baby, they married in real life. They seen it on a page. So can you give us the skinny? I mean, what is the tea, Diesel?
Yeah.
Oh,
As much as I
yeah.
hate to
No, I'm just
bust anybody's bubble, no, Angelina and I are not a couple.
oh
What happened
Lord.
was we had got we had got a word that the storyline, I can't say it was struggling, it just wasn't doing as good as some of the other storylines. So Angelina came up with an idea. She was like, Diesel, let's hang out and let's film it. Let's just hang around town and do fun things that someone would do in a relationship and film it. So we were going to do it. I hired a gentleman that works for me for my detailing business to be the cameraman. Well, what happened was that day happened to be his birthday, and his mother surprised him with a surprise birthday party, so he
Oh,
couldn't film for us. I felt bad
mm,
because Angelina got a nail salon, she got a massage parlor, she got a Jamaican restaurant, did all that stuff, and I fell through because the guy that I hired to be a cameraman wasn't able to make it. So I had the brilliant idea of let's just shoot it selfie style. Since you did all that, let's just hold the camera up and just do it ourselves. Not realizing that element made it look real. I mean, real to the point where I was
it
getting
is
phone
real,
calls.
amen.
What's going on with?
Done
Yeah,
got you in
and
trouble in
it
real
was
life.
exactly. So our chemistry is already so good.
It
But then
is.
again, mine and the coach chemistry was good, and I'm the common denominator. So who's to say
Mm.
it could be me? No, I'm just
What I
playing.
mean,
But
what the tea on that is y'all in an entanglement? Is misunderstanding a good understanding?
Coca?
Yeah.
No, no, I'm
Oh,
not.
okay.
I'm not with none of them. But yeah,
Not none
but
of
that's what
them.
happened. That's not none of them. But that's what happened. Holding that camera gave it the element of being real. And then when we started seeing the comments and seeing the numbers go up on those videos, we was
Mm-hmm.
just like, well, there's something there. Like people took notice. But to be honest with you guys, no, we're not a couple. That
Oh,
was
we
actually a mistake that was made into something great.
we so heartbroken. Amen.
I know. I'm
You know,
sorry. I'm sorry, but
yeah, we so
we're all
heartbroken.
good friends.
Yes,
Coca and
amen.
I, we're really good friends. Angelina and I, we're really good friends. But no, we're not in
That's
a
a beautiful
relationship.
thing. Amen. Amen. God, that's what he's saying, guys. Pick up what he's putting down. Amen. But anyway, uh, okay, so go back to serious mode. Let's get back into the interview. All right. So now, what can audience? So let's get into your new venture. What is the name of your new venture that you're going into? Your new production company.
The new production is called "Take the Wheel" by Diesel Madkins. It's basically a skit show, but it's nothing like a skit that you've probably seen before. It's very cinematic. We use high-end cameras. We use different types of lighting. It's very cinematic. There's music. There's musical scores. Um, what separates me from doing regular skits, separates this from doing regular skits. And I know a lot of times people say, "Oh, I know they read the comments. I know they read the comments." Yeah, we kind of do. I was told by Amber. Amber's the one that got me in. Amber was the one that got me into skits because I did a play with her called Peace Be Still. And after the play,
Mm.
she said, "Hey, you want to do skits?" And I'm like, "Sure." I came in so goofy that first day because I thought I was supposed to be goofy. It was skits. And then Wayne called Amber and was just like, tell him to get rid of the funny. And that's when we started developing Diesel to be who you ended up seeing towards, on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
But what makes mine different is a lot of times in the comments people will say, man, they need better, they need better writers. Some, people say that or whatever, and it's mean, but it's a whole lot when you're doing these skits and you have
Mm-hmm.
thousands and thousands of skits. It's hard to keep fresh stories. So what
Mm-hmm.
I did is I got that idea. I'm like, okay, how how can we make it in a way where we do the skits and stay fresh all the time? Even as a new writer on the skits, it's hard to stay fresh with all those other storylines that's been going over the years. So I came up with the idea, let's do skits, but let's let the audience take the wheel. That's why it's called Take the Wheel by Diesel Madkins. So we start the skit, we'll do 3 or 4 of them, and then we'll allow the subscribers to the page. Got to be the subscribers. So y'all make sure when all this is said and done, we like, follow, subscribe. But make sure, but the subscribers are the ones that are going to start submitting their ideas. And when they submit their ideas and we pick them, we actually perform what that subscriber's suggestion was, whether they wanted to just suggest an idea and wanted us to color it in through improv, or they who knows, they probably was, really had ambitions of being a writer, or they are a writer, so they can actually write that scene for us, and we'll give them full film credit. So when the skit starts, they'll get opening credits like they do in the movies, created by so-and-so, written by so-and-so, and at the end of the skit, they'll also get that credit. That way we can keep the ideas fresh. We can give the writer an opportunity who's been writing all their life, or the plain beautiful human that just goes to work and just has a brilliant idea and wants to see their favorite actors act it out. And then we're going to allow them to steer the skits until the ending of the skit. And then after the skit, then we'll start another one. And eventually we'll probably make it in a way where the audience can control the full narrative. Give us an idea for what you want to see. Hopefully we'll have a list of actors by then. Find out what actors you want to see do what in a scene, and then we'll go from there. And we'll keep going to the audience and saying, hey, we need skit number 2, go ahead and submit your ideas. Skit number 3, go ahead and submit your ideas. So that's what Take the Wheel by Diesel Madkins is about.
Okay, so in other words, y'all, everybody who say they are a great actor, they know, oh, well, this should end this way, or the writer should do this. Diesel's giving you the opportunity to take the wheel. Amen.
The first story is called
take the wheel.
The first story is called The Mac. Not the Mac that someone seasoned like me grew up with, the MACK. He was a pimp. This ain't this. This is the MAC. This is the middle age crisis. So we're going to start that, and then we're going to allow you guys, we're just going to say, take the wheel. We're going to call you, and we're going to say, navigators, take the wheel. And then you start submitting your ideas. Me and my team will look at them, we'll scrutinize them, we'll find the one we want to go with, and then we'll put that up, and then we'll keep going from there.
Amen. Well, I'm going to add, we're going to add Aunty Vaughn back. We're going back to the questions. Live.
Hello.
Back to the stage. Navigator, hold on. I'm getting old, y'all. I'm a Mac, midlife crisis.
Listen, I'm sipping on this tea, getting all this tea. This is a good interview. So far, so good.
These, I ain't telling you how baby, you've been happily married ever since that skit drop. Amen.
Oh, the with me and Angelina.
Yeah,
I heard people
tonight.
fighting
They got the
about
tea.
that.
They're upset.
Yeah.
Amen.
Do you think they're upset?
They upset.
No, they feel better. They feel better now.
They don't feel duped. We was.
Go ahead.
No, I said that. I hope we didn't feel like we duped anybody. We just was doing what we thought was best to bring eyes to our storyline. Didn't mean any harm. Didn't mean to hurt nobody. We just wanted to bring eyes, and it did just that, because we saw a lot of comments. They married in real life. They really together. No, we're not.
The main. I don't see them on this live. They'll probably be on the recap. Somebody told me, they said no, it was on the personal page, and I know for sure. I know 100%. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and that's why we did it on a personal page, because once again, like I said, it was a mistake.
It was impactful though. It really was impactful. And I love Miss Angelina, y'all. Angelina is, oh my God. I follow her on IG, and oh my God,
very good.
Wonderful.
Very humble.
Well,
very humble.
We actually manifested that our being together in the skits. We actually met during Chase's Christmas party the year before. Her and I, we never had anything to do with each other. We never seen each other, but we just happened to be at that party. And I'm an introvert. I don't even do parties. Like I don't do well in big crowds. But I had to go because Amber had a skit for me to shoot. That's the skit where I apologized to Anthony because Coca let me out of the facility, and I apologized to him at the Christmas party. So the way filming works is we can't film while the music's playing because for one thing is the microphone is chaotic, plus because of copyright infringement. So I had to endure that it wasn't a bad party. I'm just a heel when it comes to that stuff like that. So I had to stay to the very end of the party. And then that's when we shot the skit. After that, since it was at the end of the party, everybody started leaving. We started taking pictures with everybody. I went to Rolanda because Rolanda was a big fan of hers. That's the reason why I started watching the skits. She took a picture with me, took a picture with Amber and Anthony and Shayla. And then Angelina came up the stairs, spiral staircase. So she came up flowing like a little goddess, just coming up the staircase. We took a picture and then we looked at each other, and I'm not going to brag, but I've been told I'm a pretty good actor on the skits. I've been told I'm all right. And I know that she's a very good actress as well. So we looked at each other at the end of the picture and we was like, man, wouldn't it be crazy if they put us together in a skit? And we was like, yeah, that would be crazy. Jeez. And then we walked away. We didn't talk again. We never had changed numbers or anything. And then a year later, I'm detailing cars with my business. I'm detailing cars for Country Wayne. I detail his cars. He had an idea. He said, hey, man, I'm going to put your van in the skits. And and then he kind of put the story out. And he was like, Angelina. I'm like, Angelina, you putting us to? And he said, yeah. And that's how it happened. So Angelina and I, we both said during the Christmas party, this will be dope if we work together. And a full year later, never conversating, never talking anything else about it, Country Wayne put us together in a skit.
See how God works?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Divine connection. Awesome. Somebody put in the comment, they said, Mr. Denzel, hold on, put it on the screen here for you. Hold on. Mr. Denzel, keep up the good work. You got me watching. Oh, hold on. Where did it go? Not 79, Lord. Hold on. Can you see it? Okay, now.
Oh, 79.
Amen.
I love that.
What it said, I didn't see it.
It keep going away. Why does it keep going away? Hold on. There we go.
79. Can't wait to see your next skits.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm an actor, so I memorize really fast. It was basically saying,
yeah, you read that quick.
79 and really enjoy. Can't wait to see.
That was Jackie Wilson.
Yep, that's just what it said.
Thank you so much, Jackie. Thank you, man.
Amen, Jackie.
Wow.
Okay, so we're gonna get into this. So, you gave us what they could be expecting from this. Okay, so now with that in mind, you also, I have seen some videos. You also tell us a little bit about Clean Act. And y'all see, you got the hat on with the suit, amen.
Yeah, Clean Act.
Tell us a little bit about Clean Act.
Well, Clean Act is a business that I started back in 1998 when I wanted to start my acting career, but I didn't want to have the cliche bartender, the cliche waiter job. I wanted something else where I can have the leniency to audition and go do projects, but also be able to make some good money. So I started what they call For You to See detailing. And I did that for some years before I started acting. And then I wanted For You to See sounded a little too urban, for lack of better words. So I wanted something a little bit more mainstream. So I changed it to Autowasche. And that's just German for the car wash.
That sounds real nice.
Yeah, it sounds prestigious, huh?
Autowasche. Yeah.
Autowasche.
Yeah.
And then when I started doing the skits, I just like when me and Angelina said we should work together, and then it happened. I was always thinking that, man, I wonder if somehow we can intertwine the skits with my business. So I changed the name of the skits to my two favorite passion, detailing cars, cleaning cars, and acting. So it's called Clean Act. And now I'm going to start a Clean Act page where I'm getting to the point where at my age, 52, about to be 53, I love detailing cars, but I don't want to be 70-year-old still trying to do 10 cars a day.
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to do is I really want this business to mean something. So I still have, people that work for me and they can go out and do auto vasha and all that. But what I want to do with Clean Act is I want to actually give back. So my YouTube page is going to consist of like my first challenge. I'm going to drive from Atlanta to Los Angeles with absolutely no money. In the bottom corner of the screen is going to be a green 0, a yellow 0, and a red 0. Only way for me to advance all the way to California is I have to detail cars. So I'm going to start in Atlanta. I'm going to try to earn enough to make my way to Birmingham, Alabama. And then once I get to Birmingham, I got to detail cars so I can get gas, food, hopefully in hotel, because if not, I got to sleep in my van. So then after Alabama, I'm going to go to Jackson, Mississippi. I'm going to try to detail cars. After that, I'm going to go to Shreveport, Louisiana. After that, I'm going to go to Dallas. Now I got friends in Dallas. I got family. You in Dallas, ain't you, Aunty ReRe?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay,
yes.
See, you got a car wash coming.
Oh, okay.
You got a car wash coming.
It's gonna be ready. Yes, amen. I'll be ready.
So I'm gonna stay in Texas for about a week because there's a lot of people. I got 4 children. I have 6 grandchildren, and 4 of my grandchildren live in Texas. So I'm gonna spend a week in Texas, see them, detail cars. Then I'm gonna head to New Mexico, head to Arizona, and then ultimately go to LA, which Brayley Evans, she put me in a movie called Love Don't Pay the Bills.
Really.
That's doing great on Tubi right now. Love Don't Pay the Bills. I'm going to seek her out and I want to detail her car because she handpicked me for that role that I played. Alejandro. Yeah.
I remember Alejandro.
You watched it. Yeah. Yeah. She picked me specifically for that role. So I want to give back and I want to get to LA. And, Country Wayne because I do Country Wayne's cars in Atlanta. He also has cars in LA. So I want to do those cars. So I'm being in LA for about a week too. So that's what Clean Act is about. And then after that, I want to give back to start doing, like there's a doctor in Nebraska who adopted a little Black boy who was delivered to her hospital to get a heart surgery done. And she had 6 kids of her own and actually adopted this little boy because the boy was brought to the hospital with no parent accompanying him. So they put it on the CBS News. She adopted the little boy and found out he had 7 siblings. She couldn't really adopt all of them. So she had her sister-in-law, and her friend adopt the rest of the children.
I saw that story.
What's that?
I saw that story.
Yeah. I want to find them and I want to go to Nebraska and I want to detail each of their cars. Stories like that touch my heart is this kind of stuff that I want to do with Clean Act. So that's what's going to happen on the Clean Act YouTube page. Well, the Clean Act, all the platforms, but that's what's going to happen.
Amen. I think that is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it is. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So Diesel, we're going to go back. Does anybody have any questions before we go back we go ask Diesel a few questions, then we're going to add a little challenge and a little spice to the end of this interview.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Shelby said she will drive to Birmingham from Mobile just to see you. Jacqueline said she's in Dallas too, so look forward, Jacqueline, when Diesel come through.
Amen.
Make sure when you like and subscribe on the page, make sure you let me know that because when I'm there, I'm going to take care of you. I mean, now in order to get there, I got to charge, but I'm only doing entry level services. I'm not doing $300 and $400 details. I'm only doing.
I need the Aunty ReRe price, not the Country Wayne price. Amen. Yeah, I need the Aunty ReRe price.
I got you. I'm gonna take care of you.
Hey, oh Lord. Okay. So we go back off, and then Vaughn, I'm gonna bring you back on when we get ready to spice things up.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Amen.
That's Aunty Vaughn. And if y'all have not, most of my subscribers from Vaughn's platform, if you have not clicked, shared, and subscribed to Aunty Vaughn's page, make sure you do so. Amen. But at the end, we're gonna have a challenge on the Take the Wheel page, but we'll get to that in a minute. We're gonna ask a few more questions. Hold on. It's gonna be a good one too, y'all. Okay, hold on. Okay, Diesel. So we're gonna wrap as we get towards the end of the interview today. We thank you so much. What would your younger self If your younger self could see you today, what do you think he would say?
I think he would say, amazing work, awesome job, you're outstanding. Now do better. That's what I think he would say. Keep doing better. Because there's no such thing as perfect, because you can strive for it. So keep doing better.
Amen. What kind of legacy do you hope to leave through your work?
That I was a good person. That I was a good person. That I loved hard, and I was a good person, and I did whatever I could in my powers to make this world a better place.
5 years from now, what does success look like for you personally? Not personally, Lord. Okay, professionally, personally as well. In the next 5 years, what does success look like to you?
Just still working, just still producing content, just still acting, still directing. Wouldn't mind to have a little scene with Denzel. I actually got some personal friends that have some personal friends that work with the brother. I would, of course, that's on every young black man's goal list. To do a movie. I'm saying Denzel, but I'm saying anything at that level. I just want to keep working. The good thing about acting is you can take it to the day that that the Lord punches your clock. So I just want to just keep on working, and it would be nice to just keep working, just being able to still produce and make good work and perform good work.
Amen. So I'm going to ask you, because I believe Cicely Tyson and Betty White, they both were in their 90s still acting and doing their thing. Yep.
Yeah.
So the last question is if there's one message you want people to remember from your journey, your work, and it's kind of redundant, it's kind of what we asked, but what would you want them to remember about the great Diesel Madkins?
Just don't. Well, what I want them to basically just don't stop. Don't get to that age where you're coulda, shoulda, woulda. I wish I could have did this. I know a lot of people that were talked out of their careers because someone else didn't agree with it. Someone else said, "Oh, you can't be a model," because models. I know a lot of women that wanted to be models, and unfortunately, their fathers was like, "No, you can't be a model. Models don't make no money." Well, that's Tyra Banks if she didn't make money. That's Naomi Campbell if she didn't make money. Just don't let anybody talk you out of your dream. If they try to talk you out of it, then those are the people that shouldn't even have known about your dream. Your dream isn't everybody's dream. What's best for you, people think they know what's best for you, but what's best for you is for you to do something that's going to make you happy. It's going to fulfill you. Don't get to 50, 60, 70, 80 years old saying, well, I wish I would have tried this. Just keep going and keep doing it. Don't let nobody talk you out of what you were put here to do. If you feel that passionate about it, then that's your gift, and you need to go ahead and work that gift.
Amen. Amen. Again, let the church say amen. Yes. Okay, so now we go relax, amen. We go have fun now. We go bring Auntie Vaughn back on. We go have a little fun in the chat. So you guys,
I need to throw on like a sweatsuit or something. Like what am I about to do?
Take it off now.
Well, let me see. Is this prime time? All right.
So, since we laughing, what's a fun fact about Diesel Madkins that the world may not know about? A fun fact.
A fun fact that the world may not know about is I can dance. I'm a very good dancer.
Oh,
very
Lord.
Yeah, which is crazy because I'm an introvert that don't do parties. But if I am there, I'm going to jump in a line dance because it keeps me from having to talk, to mingle. I just get in there, and if they're doing the electric slide, if they're doing the boots on the ground, if they're doing any of that, I love doing all those types of dances.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
So, Mrs. D, so Miss Dees, I got a challenge for you. You go take it. I mean, I'm just saying, amen. You go take
It's
it.
hard to say I'm gonna take it if I don't know what it is, but y'all kept it really nice so far. So okay, lay it on.
Okay, y'all. So if because the root. So do we want to drop? Let's see. Do we want to? But for the challenge, amen. Because I want to see let the people give them a tease on what they finna get from Take the Wheel. So let me see. Can I get the tease on here, and then we'll go from there. And then we're gonna go to the page, and then we're gonna tell y'all what is needed for this challenge. So we're gonna do the challenge. So hold on just a minute. Vaughn, you can go to the comments and see if we have any questions, and I'm gonna try to get the clip. Amen. And
I
then
will.
we go send y'all over yonder. Amen. We'll send y'all over yonder.
What's say Grandma and Paula Adventures say she knows you can dance the way you ran out of Skitland. The tree say you can dance. Okay, what else we got? Juliana is saying, Mr. Diesel, you are still a young man. I'm a 71-year-old woman. Say you still a young man.
Yes, well, thank
Terry
you.
Ann wants to know if you're going to do come to New York City in the Kleenex tour across America.
There's no limit. There's no limit. If you yourself or somebody that you know is deserving of getting their car detailed, I can't offer much, but I can offer my abilities and my expertise in detailing. If you feel that somebody or yourself or a family member is deserving of getting that done, share your story with me, and I will be up there in New York detailing cars, and that's a promise.
All right, y'all drop the questions. Now is the time to drop your questions. Angela said Country Wayne is creating great opportunities for many people. Awesome work. We do. Kudos. Shout out to Country Wayne. Absolutely. Agree. Absolutely.
Yes. He's created such an amazing thing.
Angela said eyes were definitely on the Angelina and Diesel storyline. Definitely was. That was one of the hottest, the top going.
Oh wow.
Okay. Miss Faye. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Miss Faye. I think it says Faye Ty. Say, I would have loved to see Diesel come in for Amber. She deserves like an older, sophisticated man that would have been a great character for her. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's something to think about.
Okay.
See, now you can ride on Take the Wheel. See, you can go ahead and get that together.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got some Take the Wheel writers right here.
Yeah.
They right here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Casey. Well, it seems like they already watching the review channels and using some of the things that the content creators have been saying in these skits.
Can I say something about that?
Please do.
I've heard people say that before,
please.
But I want to be honest with you. I've done some stuff for Wayne that he gave me to do, and it took 6 weeks before it even came out. Like Wayne has been doing this, and he's so good at it. That's why I trip when I think about his age. For him to be, it's 37, 38. I don't know for sure, but he knows so much. He has so much wisdom. So a good idea is a good idea. So a lot of people say, oh, they be reading what we say. We can reading what they say. A lot of times those skits have been done for a month already. So I had to disagree with that. Wayne, that's the stuff that I was doing with him because he was writing my storyline this last time around before it was Amber. But I know for sure that stuff was aired weeks before, people even made comments on the last one. So it's just a good idea. It's a good idea. Once again, that's another candidate for Take the Wheel.
Exactly.
We can do this all night long. We could do this.
Okay. I think what makes it seems as though they're picking up because common knowledge is just what it is. It's common across the board, and everybody can have that same thought pattern, right? Exactly. So it makes sense. Yes. Like the next natural flow of things, like Take the Wheel. You have a skit. you have a concept, and the next natural thing to do would be common knowledge to do. So that's what makes it seems like as though the skits are listening to the comments, reading the comments, looking at the reviewers and all that kind of thing. Because not if it's common knowledge, it's the operative word is common. That means everybody kind of thinking the same thought pattern.
You're right.
Yeah, and I'm glad you cleared that up, Diesel, because y'all do the skits in advance. When we get them, it's all y'all have already done them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let me see if that you ready for us, Auntie ReRe? We can take some more questions.
Yes.
Any more questions?
We can take a couple more, and then I think what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna let me share the screen. Hold on, let me get this off there. Let me get this off. It said let me share the screen. Hold on. Well, let me share the screen then. I don't download about 20. Oh, here we go. There we go.
You ready?
Hold on. No, you can go to Suzette.
Okay. Miss Suzette Johnson, 3728, Diesel says, was it ad lib when you ran out of the restaurant and grabbed a slice of cake? Good one, Suzette. Good one.
Yeah, it was ad lib. Once again, when I'm doing it, a lot of times I don't know that I'm doing it, but I did realize that when I started eating the cake, that was some really good cake. As a matter of fact, I think I heard, but I think I just heard it. I don't think it's true. Someone said they're going to call it Diesel's food cake, like Devil's food cake, Diesel food cake, because that's the cake that I brought. What it was is the cake was so good. And because I was in character, I knew that I didn't want to leave out without the cake. Like my character did that, because I could have just came back and just grabbed the cake, but my character, he wasn't planning to coming back. So So my thing was, when I was running out, I saw the cake, and I'm like, and everybody's after me in my mind. Everybody's after me. I'm like, they can get me, but they ain't gonna get my cake.
Okay. So it was so natural. It was like so natural.
Yeah. But the bad thing is, when I got outside and I finally came out of the scene, the skit was over. The cake was mushed all over my hand.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't, I just, this as much as I could, but that cake was good though. That cake was good.
All right. Dr. Stewart is asking from Take the Wheel. This is going to be the last one, and we're going to turn it back over to Auntie ReRe. She say, what can we expect in the first episodes of the Mac on Take the Wheel?
The first episode is a 52-year-old guy, because I'm basing it on a lot of real life, who's in a divorce, which isn't true, but he's in a divorce, and I really don't want to give away who I want the actresses to be. Y'all be familiar with some of them, but it's basically a guy who is a writer, and not a writer, an actor who's not, just doing here and there, not really making a big living off of acting. He's in the middle of a divorce, and his wife actually handled all this new technology, the cell phones, all the technology, even as far as just emails and stuff like that. She handled all that. All of a sudden, he's getting thrusted back into this world that he's not familiar with. It's almost like taking a caveman and putting them in today's time. So that's basically the first installment is basically a guy sitting around the table with an attorney. The attorney's trying to talk him into staying with his wife. His wife's attorney is trying to break them up. I can't really give the reason why, but when we start airing it, you'll know exactly why the attorney really wants this divorce for her client. And that's basically what it is. And then we'll do a couple more skits, and then we'll start building the story, and then we'll allow you to take it over. What's her name? Because something sounds like she's coming up with some ideas. So I want to look for her idea. I think
that was Dr. Stewart. Let me go back up. Dr. Samara Stewart.
Okay.
3724.
Oh wow. Okay.
She already taken the wheel.
Okay, she took the wheel.
Yeah,
she's driving.
I hear them gears grinding. So let's go ahead and get those stories in.
Okay, so y'all, we're about to drop the clip from Take the Wheel. We want you to go to the page. Amen. And as me and Auntie Vaughn know, in this YouTube world, it's not for the weak. Amen. At all. So we want you guys to really go, and this is a page where you can get involved. You can be the writer, and it's going to give tidbits. And this first clip that's going to be dropped tonight on the page. But if I can upload, I'm going to let you see it here too. Go to the page and subscribe. Now this is where the challenge come into play, y'all. Amen. Mr. Madkins, if you get, amen, let's say, we gonna say 1,000, amen. We gonna say 1,000, but if we at least get, if you at least get, let's say, give a number for this challenge, and then I'm gonna tell you what the challenge is. Yeah, give a number between 1 and 1,000.
Well, you already said 1,000, so let's go for 1,000.
We gonna go 1,000.
Because if I'm gonna do the challenge, I want it to be as hard. I want the challenge. I want it to be worth it.
You want the challenge to be hard?
Huh?
Okay. So if 1,000 people subscribe to Diesel, let's say by tomorrow night, by we say 11:59 a.m. If he get 1,000 subscribers, will you go do that? It's a new dance out by October London, amen. And it's called the song is called "Touch Me," amen. So can we get Diesel? Will we see Diesel Madkins if you get 1,000 subscribers between now and tomorrow night? Can we see you on your page? Take the wheel. Drop the link again for me, Sister Vaughn.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, if we can get 1,000 viewers, amen, to join the page, can we get that dance of "Touch Me"?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh Lord, I'm doing something. Hold on. Move from the studio. Hold on, y'all. And I'm doing too much. Can we get the 1,000? Look, can we get the dance "Touch Me," Diesel, brother Diesel?
We got 1,000. You say tomorrow by 11:59?
11:59 p.m. And we'll post the results. We'll see what the subscribers is. So y'all need to get the word out. The website is Take the TTW by Diesel M. I need y'all to do that for the channel. Amen. And we go see Diesel dance to "Touch Me."
I would definitely. Matter of fact, I would wear this suit and I would actually do the dance. I would.
Well, it's not your challenge. So for the challenge, you got to wear a cowboy hat with some cowboy jeans, amen, and some cowboy boots, amen, and a nice cowboy shirt. I'm just saying. Do y'all agree with me, ladies? Y'all let
agree.
Me know. Do we want a suit or do we want them jeans? Amen. We want the jeans, brother.
You want the jeans and the cowboy hat.
We want the jeans and the cowboy hat. That's what we're looking for. Okay, y'all. Now y'all do y'all part. Amen. They saying send the link. Amen. The link is in the chat. Can we pin it? Hold on. We go. Yeah, Lord. Yeah.
Pin it.
The link is out there. It's TTW.
Terry Ann said agreed. Grandma said yes. Jeans and a hat.
The grandma said yes. Amen. Grandma said.
Suzette said absolutely.
Amen.
Angela said heart.
Put an amen in the chat if you want to see him in a cowboy hat and some jeans. Do the dance, "Touch Me." Amen. That touch my spirit. Just thinking about it.
Gia Baker says we would like the jeans. Nancy B. the Scratcher says yes. Shelby says yes. Yes on the jeans and the hat.
So we got a challenge. So y'all got to get his page out there. Not on the ReRe page. The TTW by Diesel M. We need that by 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. I'll be checking in with y'all. Make sure y'all don't want to subscribe.
Yes, on YouTube.
On YouTube. So the video, y'all, I'm finna show it to you now. Amen. And then y'all go over to the page and click like and subscribe on his page. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Come back and let us know.
Okay. Here we go, y'all. This is the Mac teaser. Amen. And y'all let me know what y'all think. This skits on a different levels than where you can take the wheel. Amen. Hold on. Can y'all see it?
It's clocking.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Let me start it from the beginning because y'all got to get the full effect. There we go. Okay, y'all. Hold on. Mr. Madkins, wonderful, wonderful guy. If y'all like that clip, that was just a little teaser. Can you put some clapping emojis in the comment? Amen.
Yes, yes.
And there's so many things. Diesel, wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful job.
Wow.
And StreamYard makes it a little choppy, but to get the full effect, again, go to TTW Diesel M on YouTube.
By
So you can get
Diesel
the full
him.
effect. By Diesel. Okay. Did you? Don't y'all put the wrong stuff in the comments now?
Read it wrong.
Now, electrical M. Now,
don't,
yeah. Put the buy in now. Drop the link again, Sister Ron. We gotta have the right thing going on in it. Amen. And it was just so. So let me get to myself. It was so riveting, and it's the fact that it's taking it to a different level because we're in a time where, to me, that clip without words, just like the day Valentine's Day, the skit of you running through the streets, and when you ran through that tunnel and the water was coming up, and it looked like you might have hurt yourself too, amen. A few times they went. I ain't gonna lie, these. I'm sorry, these, but I laughed when you hit the corner of that bed. when you hit the corner of that bed, I said that was not acting. He did so for real.
It was not acting.
Yeah, I said that was a misunderstanding. But you have a way as an actor to make people feel whatever the scene is, whether it's funny with you snatching the cake, whether it's you going through something, and like even in this particular teaser, it's like I felt the different. It makes you feel the different emotions, and we don't see that a lot. And I feel like in your position, you're allowing men to be men but still feel, if that makes sense. Because there are a lot of men who keep stuff inside and they internalize it and they feel like they can't talk about it. But that teaser alone is what people go through in their minds when they're silent, when they're by themselves, when they're alone. So I thank you for that, brother, for just bringing that to the forefront, that even though you can be glamorous or you can be on stage or whatever, or even just a day-to-day blue collar worker, you go home and sometimes people are facing these things alone. I'm sorry for talking, but your thoughts on the man.
Can we get a comment from the chat? It's from Shia Baby 1100.
Okay, yes, that's a good one too.
She says, there you go. I love the dramatic opening. The music makes the opening shot feel so real and intense. I love
Yes.
the way the cameraman captures you by the window. It has a dramatic effect, which is very appealing. Thank you so much, Shia.
Hey man, great coming. What do you want? Can we give a shout out to the cameraman? Because
Yeah, I was just about to say.
that level of cinematography. That's the other thing I was gonna say about it too. The cinematography in that scene, it just made you feel that light. I'll let you go. I'm sorry.
No,
Amen.
I was just about to say that was a gentleman by the name of Arnold Guzman, but he goes by his Instagram handle is ATL Nano. He goes by Nano, Nano. Very talented brother. He's covered a few different Super Bowls. He's shot for the Fanatics. He's done a lot of work, and I'm so honored that he's willing to take this journey with me. So he's going to be the cameraman. He's going to be the cameraman, and what y'all saw there, that's why I wanted to do it more cinematic. I wanted to feel like a movie. So Arnold is really capable of doing that. So yeah, give it out to Nano. He's a very, very, very talented guy.
Vaughn, can we drop his YouTube link? Now don't if somebody else sees, don't y'all steal him now. But he yeah, go put Nano link in the link on the IG.
Yeah. ATL
At ATL.
Nano.
Because he did, that brother did that.
Nano.
Yeah, ATL Nano.
That's it? What's this, YouTube?
That's
No,
his
that's
Instagram
IG.
handle.
Okay.
IG.
Thank you so much. And so we're gonna let Diesel, we're gonna let you out in final thoughts. And I just want to say, Vaughn, thank you so much on my YouTube journey. You have been absolutely pivotal. So I really, really do thank you so much for just being here tonight, for making sure that we get questions. Hold on, we got some more. Wait, him. There's Sheba again. She said the cameraman very talented. He sees. Okay, let's hold on. She got some more good coming. She got Sheba taking the wheel. Oh, she
Okay.
Hold on.
We liking it.
The cameraman is very talented. He sees the vision. Hold on. I don't know why these keep clicking off like this. Hold on.
I got it. Let me.
Come on, Diesel. We need your quick reading.
Sees the vision of
I
what
got
the scene
it.
is
The
about.
cameraman is very talented. He sees the vision of what the scene is about. I see this because I am a screenwriter myself.
Okay.
I see
Oh,
the vision.
I knew it.
Come on now, Sheba.
She trying to take the wheel.
No, her name's Shia. Is it Sheba?
Shea, babe, 1100.
Mm.
You got to write that name down.
Yeah, we got to write that one down.
She trying to take the wheel. Shea, babe.
Amen. Write that name down. Where's my pen?
Well, let's do this. Is it Sheba or she? We got I got your email address.
And Shea, baby, you subscribe, Shea, babe. We gotta drop that in the comment now. You can't take the
wheel. Please subscribe.
Yeah, you gotta subscribe to the wheel.
Subscribe. Go to the description and look. You'll find the email address there on the YouTube channel. Reach out.
Yeah. So y'all go and y'all take
Right,
the
Mr.
wheel.
Diesel?
Make sure that y'all subscribe. Also, clean act page. So these are, I hate to add too much. Will you be giving us something, a brief intro to the clean act business as well, giving us a little tease on that one too?
Yeah,
I'm just asking for myself.
Okay? No, I will be. I'm going to do stuff, like I said, where we're going to drive across the country and deliver our services. Also here in Atlanta, I don't know if y'all remember the show Pimp My Ride. I want to do that with the people because Amber, I really owe a lot to Amber for even getting me in the skits. When I did Peace Be Still, she saw something in me, and she gave me this format that I'm so gracious that she did. So when I do stuff like I'm going to surprise her, it was probably not a surprise now, but I'm going to come to her car. We're going to do like Pimp My Ride. Of course, I got to let her know because, women need to be glammed up. She ain't going to let me just catch her at 8 o'clock in the morning detailing her car. But we're going to do something. We're going to have a lot of challenges. We're going to do something like the Pimp My Ride type show where I have different people that you know of that get their car done, or maybe people that you don't know. We're going to have tutorials on what you can do to maintain your car. If you can't afford a detailer, what you could do at your level. If you don't have the equipment that I have or the chemicals that I have, what equivalent of what I use that you could buy from Walmart, you could buy from Advanced Auto or something like that. So we're just going to have the page just all that. It's just going to be about cleaning cars, still about acting because it is Clean Act, and definitely try to cover people's stories, because a lot of YouTube, a lot of people that have different formats, they show the detail in the cars, but they don't show much about the people. So for me, the car is going to be secondary. The people are going to be number one. And the car is just going to be kind of the sum of everything that comes up. I just want to take care of the car, but I really want to just show the people and their stories.
Amen. Thank you so much, Diesel. Thank you so much, Diesel, for coming to my little channel tonight and blessing us tonight. And I really, really appreciate you. I am a huge fan. Tell Em when she divorced Anthony, amen. If she need a maid, amen, she can holler at Aunty if she need a maid, amen. I am available. But just love you to pieces. I love your art and the art you perform, and I can't wait. ReRe is gonna be trying to take the wheel, amen. Because I'm gonna be one of the first people trying to submit something.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, y'all. This has been live with Mr. Diesel Madkins, aka Casey. That voice you did at the beginning. Oh Lord.
Casey Kasem.
All right. Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good evening.
Thank
Don't
you to
forget
all
to
the
go
moderators
to the
tonight. Thank you, Angela.
Oh, yes. I'm so
and
sorry.
Miss Suzette.
Welcome
Thank you to the
to-
moderators.
Yes.
Eddie, if you want to reach out, don't forget to subscribe, like TTW by Diesel M, and make sure you like and share. And if you need to reach out, the email is in the description. So be on the lookout and get your pen ready.
Get your popcorn ready.
And I gotta go get a cowboy hat and a shirt and some jeans and some boots.
And some jeans.
I got 48 hours to learn this dance, so I gotta go.
Some nice fitted jeans, amen.
Nice fitted. Okay.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Good night. And if y'all have not, click, share, and subscribe to Aunty Vaughn and also the Aunty ReRe. Y'all, please click, share, and subscribe. You never know who Aunty might give a call to. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.
Good night. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, good night. Okay, now I gotta learn how to turn it off. Oh, amen.
Just
okay, here I go. Okay, there we go. In stream. Y'all know I'm slow. Hold on. Okay. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.